So welcome to BETT 2016. I'm here exploring learning technologies starting right from primary school through to university. It's a fascinating show, it's one of the largest in the world, and there's a whole array of course of technologies from infrastructure solutions for schools and education establishments, but through to some of the stuff that's really quite interesting for us working in corporate learning regarding learning generated content, curation, content management, and it's really interesting to see the array of solution providers, the diversity of the audience, and it's something that I'm really keen to explore. So I'm going to pop on in and I will give you some insights in a little while.
And some of this is really neat because we give it out to schools and other.
I think one of the most inspirational things for me being here at BETT is actually seeing the opportunities for children and students to create their own fantastic content. There are some tools here that enable you to create content of a quality that would probably put some corporate e-learning to shame. And this is why it's so important as learning professionals to be aware of this world, to understand what's happening here. Progress is happening and it's happening fast. And user-generated content is really becoming a mainstay of what's happening in classrooms, so things like flipped classroom, contribution that learners are making to the curriculum, to be able to curate their own resources, to be able to contribute to lesson plans, to be able to find insights and ideas they can share with the rest of the classroom. Those types of technologies are really making a big play here at BETT this year. And it's something that anybody working in learning strategy and thinking about supporting your employees in the workplace, this is the future of education, and as such it will become the future of learning in your organisations. This is what's expected, this is what's available to our children and to our young people today, and something that we need to ensure that we are capitalising on and using those behaviours that they've instilled by curating, creating their own content with tools like this. They can bring these skills to bear in the workplace. So it's a really exciting time. Now, there was a time some years ago that the attendees of BETT would have been the person responsible in a school or a college for IT and be coming along and getting some ideas on improving their networks, looking at some of the latest platforms out there, but essentially a bit of an IT island. That's certainly not the case anymore, and it's a really interesting parallel when we think about learning in organisations. This is about the way in which we bring subjects to life and use technology as part of a seamless, organic experience in education, because of course that's what life is like. And it's interesting to see the variety and diversity of attendees here, the types of services that they're looking for, and the comfort and the expectation and the high standards that people are setting for the solutions that are expecting in the classroom and in universities. And it's really an interesting reflection point for anybody working in corporate learning. This comfort, this inquisitiveness, this curiosity, this is key to being able to create effective and relevant education solutions for our children and young people today. And that's exactly the same in organisations. Our starting points may be different, our goals may be different, but there is no separation, there isn't a learning and technology. It's part of the way in which we operate today and the way in which we develop our skills and we develop deep insights and we enhance performance. And that's a message that's coming out loud and clear here at BETT because it's part of our world today.